Polish Defense Minister Mariusz Blaszczak confirmed the information that Poland is considering the purchase of F-15 fighter jets. In an interview with Defense24, Polish Defense Minister Mariusz Blaszczak said that in addition to Korean F-50 fighters, the Defense Ministry is also going to buy American F-15s. Initially, the Poles thought about buying F-16s, but Lockheed Martin is now focusing all its attention on the production of the new F-35s. There is now a huge queue for them. Acquiring these aircraft is not our last word in terms of developing the capabilities of the Polish Air Force. We will accelerate the deliveries of the already contracted F-35s. In the longer term, we plan to acquire additional F-35 or F-15, and we are closely monitoring the progress of our partners from South Korea on the Kf-21 Borami. Currently, it is not possible to obtain new F-16s due to the manufacturer's policy that is focused on the F-35. I have discussed this topic many times with our American partners. We cannot wait, and the deliveries of the F-50 will be delivered next year, emphasizes the head of the Ministry of National Defense, Mariusz Blaszczak, in an interview with Defense24.pl. The bandit attack of the Russian Federation on Ukraine and the unpredictability of Putin meant that we have to accelerate the modernization of equipment even more. It is crucial to increase Poland's security as soon as possible. We will only do this by building a strong army. So strong that no potential aggressor decides to attack. When deciding to buy equipment from South Korea, I had to be guided by several aspects, including the effectiveness of armaments, the pace of deliveries or benefits for the industry. The agreement with Koreans that we managed to negotiate combines all these elements. Other manufacturers of equipment were not able to provide us with weapons of this quality in such a short time and with such extensive cooperation with the Polish defense industry. The F-15 is an American all-weather tactical fighter of the fourth generation. It was adopted for service in 1976. The fighter has a low wing load, a dual-engine propulsion system, and twin-wing rear end. The crew of the plane consists of one person. Maximum flight speed is 2660 km per hour. Until now, it is still not clear whether Poland will actually get the F-15 fighter jets. The F-15 Eagle has been the U.S. Air Force's primary fighter jet aircraft and intercept platform for decades. The Eagle's air superiority is achieved through a mixture of unprecedented maneuverability and acceleration, range, weapons and avionics. The F-15 Eagle boasts a great deal of improved equipment and capabilities when compared to its predecessors. The aircraft can carry more missiles, ground bombs and fuel, and is more technologically advanced, giving it an overall edge in the sky. One of the most impressive improvements is the F-15's head-up display, which projects on the windscreen all of the essential flight information and allows the pilot to track and attack targets without having to look down into the cockpit. It also has an adaptable light function that provides perfect clarity and visibility in any light condition, making day or night missions a breeze. Other improved technologies include advanced radar, inertial and tactical navigation systems, an electronic warfare system, and electronic countermeasures set and ultra-high frequency communications, just to name a few. accompanied with an M61 Vulcan 20mm Gatling-style rotary cannon and an array of short and medium-range air-to-air missiles and ground munitions. The F-15 is a force to be reckoned with. In fact, Major Rory Hoser-Dreger, following the Gulf War, said, "Realistically, compared to any other aircraft in the world, it would be real hard to improve on the F-15. It can penetrate enemy defense and outperform and outfight any current enemy aircraft." The F-15 has electronic systems and weaponry to detect, acquire, track, and attack enemy aircraft while operating in friendly or enemy-controlled airspace. The weapons and flight control systems are designed so one person can safely and effectively perform air-to-air combat. The F-15's superior maneuverability and acceleration are achieved through high engine thrust-to-weight ratio and low wing loading. Low wing loading, the ratio of aircraft weight to its wing area, is a vital factor in maneuverability and, combined with the high thrust-to-weight ratio, enables the aircraft to turn tightly without losing airspeed. The F-15E Strike Eagle is the two-seat, dual-role variant of the F-15. It's an all-weather fighter for air-to-air combat and deep interdiction missions. On board are the pilot and weapon systems officer, and the improved avionics of the F-15E allow the pilot to detect, target and engage with air-to-air targets, while the weapon systems officer simultaneously designates the ground target. Additionally, the F-15E is capable of accelerating from idle power to maximum afterburner in less than 4 seconds. That is a 40% increase over the previous engine control system, thanks to the two Pratt & Whitney F100 PW220-229 engines that power the aircraft. As well, these engines produce between 50,000 and 58,000 pounds of thrust.